Do you ever catch yourself using the same words over and over again? It's easy to get stuck in a loop, but some words have become so overused that they've lost their impact and meaning in a conversation. Today, we're going to expose the 10 most used English words, and I will provide you with better alternatives to make your conversations more engaging and precise. Before we jump into it, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a video that can help you level up your language skills. Now let's get started. Word 1. Literally. Why is literally overused? This word is supposed to mean in a literal sense, but people use it for emphasis in situations where it doesn't apply. I'm literally dying of hunger. Literally is used to put emphasis on how hungry you are, hence you're not actually dying. Instead of overusing the word literally, try actually or truly when something is genuinely happening, or just drop it and let the statement speak for itself. Word 2. Awesome. Why is awesome overused? Awesome once described things that truly inspired awe, but now it's become a go-to for anything mildly impressive, from a tasty burger to a weekend plan. What should you say instead of awesome? Use remarkable, impressive, or breathtaking when something truly stands out, or be more specific about what you find great. Word 3. Basically. Why is basically so overused? Basically is often used to simplify things, but it has become a filler word that doesn't add any real value to a sentence. It can even sound condescending at times. What should you say instead? Simply remove the word from your vocabulary. If the explanation is clear, you don't need basically. If you're truly summarizing, try saying in essence or to sum up. For example, in essence, these were my points. I hope they came across clearly. Word 4. Amazing. Why is amazing so overused? Like awesome, amazing is thrown around for anything slightly above average, losing its meaning. Amazing now feels less, well, amazing. What should you say instead of amazing? Use extraordinary, astonishing, or phenomenal when something really blows your mind. For everyday things, stick with more accurate adjectives like wonderful or delightful. For example, the show was phenomenal last night. I couldn't believe my eyes when she started singing. Word 5. Really? Why is really overused? People say really as an intensifier, but it doesn't add much. That's really cool. Is it just cool or truly incredible? What should you say instead? Instead of saying really, upgrade your adjective. Instead of really nice, say kind. Instead of really good, use fantastic. For example, I had a fantastic dinner last night. Word 6. Like. Why is like so overused? Like has become a filler word in everyday conversation, particularly in younger generations. It's used unnecessarily to fill gaps and doesn't add any meaning. What should you say instead? Be conscious of its use and simply pause instead of saying like. If you're comparing two things, go with similar to or as though. For example, his painting style is similar to a famous artist, which I studied in school. Word 7. Totally. Why is totally so overused? Totally is often used to emphasize agreement or a point, but it's a bit redundant. It weakens statements by making them sound less thoughtful. What you should say instead? You can drop it entirely or replace it with completely or entirely if you want to emphasize something in a more intentional way. For example, I completely agree with you on Beatrice's lack of engagement. Word 8. Nice. Why is nice overused? Nice is bland and overused to describe anything positive. It's so vague that it doesn't provide much detail or enthusiasm. What should you use instead? Use words like kind, thoughtful, or generous for people, and pleasant, enjoyable, or lovely for experiences. Being specific makes your compliment or description more meaningful. For example, He was so thoughtful when he arrived with a big bouquet of flowers. Word 9. Very. Why is very overused? Very is used to intensify adjectives, but it often signals a weak vocabulary. Very doesn't add much to any sentence. It actually dilutes your point. What should you say instead? Swap very with a stronger word. Instead of very tired, say exhausted. Instead of very happy, go with ecstatic. For example, Samantha was ecstatic when she saw her dog after so long. Word 10. Thing. Why is thing overused? Thing is vague and overused when we can't think of the right word. I need to grab that thing, or what's that thing called? It just doesn't communicate much. What you should say instead? Be specific. Use item, object, tool, or whatever best describes what you're talking about. Precision helps others understand you clearly. For example, what's that item on the top shelf? And there you have it. Those are the top 10 most overused words in English, and what you should say instead. By replacing these common fillers and weak words with more precise language, you'll sound sharper and more confident in your conversations. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated with more tips like these. Thanks for watching.